Okay, guys, welcome to my final Zoom webinar. I decided to do these while we're all in quarantine, and this is my fourth one, my final one, because we are going back to work on May 18th. So we're going to get ready for creating new protocols at work because it's going to be a very different world moving forward. Okay, so today is my final webinar, and I'm always getting messages and emails about what my go-to is for LED, what my go-to is for microdermabrasion, kind of like my favorite things. So I do have a long list of things that I absolutely love, and I'm going to share those with you today. So let's get started. Okay, so my number one request is what kind of a light do you have? It's not your traditional LED. It is a Collegetics polychromatic cold laser. So for years and years, I used the LED panels, love them. I think everybody needs to have an LED, but this particular LED is really in a whole nother class by itself. It's a company out of Canada that makes them, and they make them for the face, the body, and basically what it is, it's one giant light bulb that's about a foot in diameter, and that light mimics the sun, and it has 10 wavelengths that go into the body. It is so intense that the studies are showing that it actually increases communication in the osteoblast. Excuse me. So the osteoblast is your bone marrow, and it's actually creating more communication down to your bone. I use it in my practice. I don't know what I would do without it. It's something that I put every single client under, whether they're getting a facial, a stem cell infusion. The only thing that I don't put them under when I don't put them under the light is a chemical peel. We wait till they're healed for that. But this light is incredible. We use it in our practice with our lasers. So anybody that has had a laser, before they go home, we put them under this light and they come out of it, and all of a sudden they're less red and less inflamed. It's really cool. It feels warm. It feels like you're at the beach. Again, it is, I can't say enough about it. And my next couple screens, I'm going to show you how it comes in different forms. Unfortunately, I haven't had the big one yet, but this is what it looks like. So I don't know if you can see the different colors that are laying on top of the patient, but the darkest red is a combination of all those colors put together. So when you're looking at the light, you see like a rainbow, but when whatever the subject is that the light is shining on, it's a very dark red. And you come out of it, even your mood is boosted because it increases your adenosine triphosphate levels. So the next screen is actually it's a collection of all of their lights. So I just have the one right over here on this, it's the single standing light, but there's also the body light as well that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 giant bulbs in it for the entire body. So there is my Collegetics LED. Here is more information on it. If you want to purchase it, if you want to learn more about it, go to their website. And then Kirk is the owner of the company. He has a patent on it. He's open to emails, whatever. Hit him up for sure. Okay, so that's my first one. So now we're going to go into number 2. So if you follow me, which I think you do, my biggest product that I truly cannot live without are enzymes. I talk about them all the time. Post chemical peel, post laser, post anything. Enzymes are really amazing, especially for people that are getting cellular turnover. So I am creating a line of enzymes. The line is called Rise and Zyme because you rise in the morning and you use them. And the first flavor that I've come out with is they're all breakfast foods because that's just kind of the theme I wanted to do. So I have blueberry scone, which uses blueberries and a whole lot of enzymes, and then I have pancake batter with bananas. So those are the two that are going to come out first. I should be getting them any day now, and packaging is ready to go. So stay tuned for that. And then the second thing I've done is a few years ago, I started making sugar scrubs for my wife because we would go to the beach and she would come home, and she's a Fitzpatrick 1. So she's like the fairest of them all. And she would just be caked in sunblock. And she'd get in the shower and she couldn't get the sunblock off. It just would stick to her. So I was like, well, let's try this sugar scrub. So I'd like concoct a little sugar scrub in the kitchen. And she started using them and loves them. So then I started making them for Bella. And Bella uses them every day. She's obsessed with them. I make them solely for her. Moonshine Sugars isn't just your regular sugar scrub. I use very specific seed oils from broccoli, from kiwi, from strawberry that are antibacterial, antimicrobial. I use a coconut oil. There's like 6 or 7 different oils in each one that are very pure, unrefined. And then I add moonshine spirit. So I use a lot of vermouth. I use gin. I use tequila. And that acts as my preservative. And it also has a lot of antioxidants in it as well. So they smell delicious. They're really luxurious. I like to use them in the morning just to kind of like freshen up my skin. And sometimes I won't even use a cleanser. I'll just use the moonshine sugars. I've tested them on the most sensitive skins, acne clients, dry skins. Everybody's skin likes it. So I just rolled that out too. Whew. And yeah, so the next screen I'm going to show you, follow them on Instagram. Keep watching. I'm going to keep growing them. We've got about 6 flavors right now, but we're going to keep adding to those. So that is my 2 cents on my sugar scrub and my enzymes. Okay, so what is this device? Everyone's like, Jen, what is needle-free mesotherapy? So electroporation is a term that it's meant to drive active ingredients into the body. So they actually use this to push in drugs into the body topically. We're not using drugs, we're using actives. And if you're not big on doing microneedling, if you're not big on needles in the face, this is a really great option, and I highly recommend it. So I actually brought it with me right here so you can see it. When we go to the next screen. So you can see it moving in motion. It has an LED component, but what I do is I put the hyaluronic acid on top of whatever active I'm using that's water-based, and it uses a special current, a bipolar current that really kind of shakes the mitochondria of the cell and opens it up so that that cell can now really benefit from that active ingredient. You can use it on just about anybody, and you're pushing in this active ingredient. So that's, I actually built my orthomolecular facial around this device because it's so effective in having the skin really retain hydration. Okay, so I think that this device is just for estheticians, if I remember correctly. But the treatment head has 4 little currents on it, 4 little silver pops, and you basically apply the product, and then you go over it for about a minute, and you can see the product being absorbed into the skin. It is like magic. Highly recommend it. Check it out. If you have any questions on this particular device, hit me up after this. Okay, we're gonna go into my next favorite thing, a must-have, and this is Marie Reynolds Copper Wand. So when I first started using this copper wand, it was really just to kind of move that lymphatic fluid. But then I started noticing that my skin had this like radiance to it. So here's the deal. We have 3 metals in our body. Copper is one of them, and copper is probably the most important one because it's a conductor of energy, and all of our cells have it. So like molecules attract. So when you run copper over the skin, especially if you're using like a copper peptide gel, you get a really, really nice luminous glow in the skin. I keep mine in the refrigerator, and I use it to depuff under the eyes, above the eyes, do a lymphatic drainage. I literally use my copper wand every single day, and I don't know what I would do without it. So check out Marie Reynolds and her copper wand. She has an incredible skincare line as well. I'm not going to really go into her skincare line, but I would go to the website, check it out. I use lots of her products. Her masks are incredible. She does probiotic and prebiotic masks for the skin. She has a whole line of supplements that are clean, they're vegan, full of amino acids. Just a really, really interesting skincare line. So check out Marie Reynolds. Okay, guys. So I found this device. It hadn't hit the market yet. I called the company and said, I need to use this device. And I'm so glad that I did because it is a total game changer. So the hydroplane system is a microdermabrasion device with a port for serums that you can actually add hydrogen to. So we all know hydrogen is a very, very small molecule. It's a major antioxidant, and you can actually add hydrogen to any solution that you're using. If we go to the next screen, I think we can see how it's used. And I have a quick little video on how you can see the serum coming out in a really fine mist. Hang tight with me, guys. So the hydroplane, it has 2 ports for fluid, so you can put the serums that comes with the device. They use like a seawater serum and an aloe-based serum, but you can use anything. You can use hydrofacial serums through it. You can use silk peel. You can use your own. I like it a lot because it has 5 different diamond tips. So depending upon the client's skin and how much exfoliation you want to use, you can change out the tip. The mist is super fine that comes out of the center of the tip, so you're not saturating the skin. It's just this nice soft mist of a stream of product. So you're actually infusing that liquid into the skin and you're exfoliating at the same time. So if you look at the picture on the right, you can see the mist kind of coming through the very center. It's a real fine stream. And no, that's not urine. That is a serum with vitamin C. So it looks kind of yellowish. Okay, guys, so this is hydroplane. Oh, there's my little video. It worked. So you could see how it comes out of the tip. Okay, so yes, so this is a really great device if you are in the market for a microdermabrasion system and you don't want to go with a vacuum system. This is my next favorite. Okay, LumiSpa, I can't talk enough about it. This is an award-winning handheld device. This is for home use. What makes this so special is that it has a antimicrobial silver and silicon head. So that head that spins around, the center of the treatment head spins one way, and then the outside of the treatment head spins a different direction. So you're kind of really, you're massaging the skin, and you're really pulling the skin in a taut way, but in a gentle way. Fantastic for acne prone skin, sensitive skin, dry skin. It is a, once you use it, you can really like pull the lymphatic fluid out of the face. I use it in the morning just as a little kind of wake me up and massager. You can use it at night, whatever. It's fantastic. I reached out to the company, and I wanted to offer you guys a discount. So if you go to my link tree in my profile on my Instagram page, you can actually follow it and purchase it there. And I'm giving you guys 15% off. So if you have an issue with it, let me know. But yes, this is Lumi Spa, really great for cleansing the skin if you're looking for a handheld device for cleaning. And we come to microcurrent. So microcurrent is something that I think every esthetician should have. It's a really great way to increase cellular activity deep into the skin. So fat pads, muscle, areas that your lasers are generally not going to address. Lasers emit heat. Microcurrent does not emit heat. It's just a nice gentle current of energy that mimics your own body's current of energy. And I like this device a lot because it has two different treatment heads. So the one that I'm using in the picture over here is the roller, and that is actually meant to iron out fine lines and wrinkles. And then I have another hand piece. It's actually like two hand pieces, and you can actually like mold the face and really train the muscles. It's a very well-priced device. I mean, I've seen some microcurrent devices that go up to like $20,000. This is a fraction of that, and it's really good. It's not painful. My clients love it. I also recommend using a microcurrent in between sessions. There's a couple on the market. They're all great. But if you're investing in microcurrent, definitely get one for yourself at home as well. Because it's going to help and just increase that cellular activity, blood flow, all that good stuff. And then when you go in for your treatment, for your professional treatment with your esthetician, then they're going to use the big guns on you, like this guy right here. And there I am demonstrating it. That is ultrasound gel that I have on my skin. Again, a really easy to use, great microcurrent for any esthetician. Okay. All right. So I know you guys have been hearing a lot about this peel. It's something that I work with Dr. Rivkin on, and we're really excited about it because it's really a new way to peel the skin, and it's the best way in my opinion. So the Reveal Peel is a system. It is not a peel that we put on and we send the client home and that's it. It's a system that is a 30-day process in which we apply the peel. It's in a glycerin base. It has zero pain involved, and the client is not orange for the entire month. So we send them home with products to use for the entire month. And in that product lineup is a cream that we compound that is a version of the chemical peel. So every single night, the client is putting this cream on. So we're really influencing that cell as it's coming up to the surface, pulling up pigment, suppressing our melanocytes so that the tyrosinase is not going to go crazy. It's great to do right before a chemical or right before a laser. It's kind of like an insurance policy that you won't hyperpigment. And it's a little safer than using something with hydroquinone because it has arbutin in it. If you have any questions on this peel, hit me up. If you're a professional and you're interested, hit me up as well. Okay, guys. So I will not be working without this face shield. I think it's something that we probably should have been using a long time ago. There is something called mouth rain when you speak, and it's invisible to the naked eye, but um, it can carry COVID. So we don't want that mouth rain to fall on our eyes, in our noses, in our mouth. I'm going to be wearing this face shield. A friend of mine sells them to major hospitals, and he usually sells like tens of thousands at a time. I've asked him if we can sell them in smaller quantities to estheticians, and he agreed. So I will be working with him. So if you want to place an order on these anti-fog face shields, let me know, and I'll send you an order form. They're disposable and reusable. So here's the deal on that. So because they have a special anti-fog coating, you can only maybe clean them 2 or 3 times before that coating starts to deteriorate. But you can use it. You can use it 3 times before you have to toss it. So again, another way to protect yourself while you're in treatment. Um, I also wear a face mask. I've always worn a face mask, but I'll be wearing a face mask underneath of this, um, and also um, I'm going to have my hair tied in a kerchief, basically. So COVID can sit in the hair, so it's really important that we have our hair tied back as estheticians, and we have something protecting our hair as well. Okay, guys, that is my dealio on all of my favorite things. If you have any questions, pop them up and I will do my best to answer them. And yeah, I've been excited to share this with you. Okay, so yes, the face mask is it is disposable. Mm-hmm. But you can get a couple of uses out of it, so it's not just a one and done. And I have a question about the Collagentex light. So it falls under the category of a cold laser, but it is an LED, it is infrared, and it has 10 different wavelengths. So you can go back and watch this if you've missed that portion of it, and it will give you some more information. Thoughts on dermaplaning. So again, this isn't really what we're talking about today, but Jessica, I will definitely send you an email on that, specifically how it would benefit you. Any other questions? Oh, how can I purchase okay, so if there's anything that interests you, let me know. I have relationships with some of the vendors, so I can put you in touch with them. You guys have my email, my Instagram, just reach out to me that way. Oh yes, so the electroporation device, is it for professionals or is it for anybody? So I think it's just for professionals because it's considered a class 2 medical device. So I think it's just a professional device. But again, if you're an esthetician and you're not using microneedling, a really great way to slip in those active ingredients without putting needles in the skin and keeping that epidermis intact. Okay. Can I use aloe gel with my new face instead of ultrasound gel? Yeah, as long as it doesn't have any oil in it. So it has to be water-based. Oil and microcurrent do not work well. But if it is a water-based gel, I don't see why not. Katie, hi Katie. Okay, in the past COVID-19 world, in what ways do you anticipate the SD working change besides wearing gloves? Yeah, I mean, so Katie, here's the deal. I mean, we are right up in people's faces, and I have been practicing this for a while, but like I said, I'm going to integrate the shield in. It's really just, don't stack your clients back to back to back. Leave, 20 minutes to really deep clean the room. We're not going to be having patients sit in the lobby, so we're actually going to text them when we're ready for them, so they can come right up from their car and go right into the treatment room. And yeah, I won't be doing any intraoral massages for the first until we have something for the COVID, like to help. But no, I'm not going to be doing intraoral massages. I think that's the only procedure I'm not going to be doing, but everything else is fair game. Okay. Products. So yes, I've talked about products in the past. So if you have any questions on my favorite products, hit me up with those. The Skinzyme and the Moonshine Sugars, again, rolling that out slowly. So be patient with me. And that is it, guys. This was my final one. So thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you all. And I'm really excited to get back to work. I'm sure you are too. All right. Love you. Bye.